Okay, hello everyone, and today we are going to tell you about Git and do it amazing training from Rolling School's community, Nadira. Nadira,
Okay, hello everyone. Let me share my entire screen with you so I could start. Um, okay, so can you see my screen? Not yet, right?
no,
Okay, so hope you can see it now. Can you
yeah, I
see
see.
it? Okay, hi everyone. It's so nice to see all of you here. So we are like, yeah, we are few people here now. I hope others will join soon. Let's get started. As you may know, today we're going to learn some basics of Git, which is a really important and needed topic for software developer. My name is Nadira. I've experienced in some technologies, including HTML, CSS, JavaScript, TypeScript, and including frameworks like Angular, Vue.js, and Python programming languages. I started programming in 2014, and currently I'm an IT specialist of RS community. That's a bit info about myself. So today, let's start with understanding why actually we need Git and how we are going to use it. Just imagine that you are working for a company on some project. This is the project that you're currently working on. And when there are three people, you guys are sharing the updates that you are completing. What happens when a new person and another person and another person joins the team? You have to let them know about the updates that you have done in the project and who has done that update and at what time. It means we have to keep track of versions during the time we are spending in our project. So, by the end of this lecture, you will understand what is Git, what is GitHub. Please do not confuse these two terms. And why we need version control system. What are repositories? And probably many more information. First question goes here, $1 million question. Did you try Git before? Please type plus or minuses if you have done this or not. No, no, nope. Okay. So do you think it is something really hard to get started with? Okay, thank you, Anna. Guys, the second question is, so do you think it is something to try, something hard to try? No, no, no. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, cool. Okay, so here we go. We can start. We are ready. It's gonna be really, really interesting. Please follow the instructions that I will give you. This will be synchronous tutorial or like webinar. And once you understand the concepts, Git and GitHub, like it goes really smoothly. Do not learn concepts, learn only commands. We will learn the concepts first and including the commands. The objectives of today's webinar will prepare our favorite machine, our computer, to work with Git and GitHub. We'll create a project in our computer and send it to a server that is somewhere in the remote, and we'll get that remote repository to our personal computer. We will look through some terms like branching, pushing to a new branch, and we'll create pull requests and merging. So far, any questions? No? Yes? Okay, cool. What are Git and GitHub? Git is a version control system. It is created by Linus Torvalds. Probably you know this guy who created Linux kernel, right? So while he was working on a Linux kernel, he created this Git. It is a version control system that we use in our machine, which is our computer, right? But GitHub is a service. It is a website which provides hosting for working with the projects that where we use Git. And why we use this is the reason it is great for teamwork and it is open source. So let's go back to the picture. Here, we have some people using Git in their computers, and we have GitHub where we keep our projects, and people are joining the team and they are working together. They have Git in their personal computer using GitHub to share versions and updates. Okay, let's see another example. We have our local machine. We have GitHub. You can imagine GitHub as a server where we keep our changes, our projects. We have Git installed in our computer. And what we do here is we build a new project or make change to an existing project. We use Git to keep track of changes done by each and single member of the team. Once we are done with completing some feature, we send them to GitHub. And GitHub will keep for us those projects so that it would be available to other members or newcomers of the team and they could contribute in those projects. We will prepare our computer, our environment to work with Git and GitHub. So, guys, did you install the Git we wrote in the Telegram? Yeah, okay, yes. Oh, that's great. Thank you. You're so sweet, guys. Okay, we can continue with installing VS Code. What is VS Code? Let me explain why we need to install this and why we need to work with this after you could click on this and start downloading. Please go to this link. I have to share the slides, right? You don't have the slides. Okay. So here you have the slides. Please go to the page and download VS Code. Or you can just search on the internet, download VS Code for the operating system that you're using. For Win, Mac, Linux. Okay. I hope you already hit install or hit download of VS Code. And now I will give some information why we need it. I hope you already tried CodeWars, right? If you did not try, it's okay. CodeWars is a little example of writing code of the IDE. So you will be given some tasks and then you write your solution here, right? So VS Code is same tool, like writing your code, editing your code. VS Code is probably this part. It is a code editor. So we here are downloading and later we'll install a code editor. Any questions here? No? Okay. So, guys, how many of you already like started downloading VS Code? Please let me know so I could continue. Oh, oh, okay. You have good internet speed. Great, great, guys. Let's continue. Let's continue with signing up on GitHub. You can either hit this link or just visit github.com. Here. Let's visit github.com and go to sign up if you did not already sign up to this one. github.com and sign up. Ready? Okay. So type your username, for example, Nadira Hub here, and then email address, password. It should be either 8 characters, including number and lowercase, or 15 characters at least. Let's do wiser way and use 8 characters at least, including number and lowercase, that it is more safe. So something like this one. Okay. If you want to get some update, announcement, and offer messages to your email, you can check this one. For example, I don't want. Okay, and here we have to verify that we are a real person by solving this puzzle. Okay, so I'm a real person. I can continue with selecting a plan. So if you want to use free, you can choose this one. If you want to go with Pro, no need to go with Pro for now. Just choose this one. And then follow the questions they are asking and then answering them. Okay, software engineer. Okay, I'm very experienced. Okay, what do you plan to use GitHub for? Hosted project, collaborating with my team. I find and contribute to open source, and what am I interested in? So just type here what you're interested in and then complete the setup. They send an email to the mail that we provided. We have to click on that one. By going to our email, I will skip that step. So I have GitHub. Okay. How many of you have GitHub? Oh, okay. So we can skip this one, right? Okay, okay. Okay, how many of you done with downloading VS Code? Okay, great. Let's continue then. By the way, if you're using Windows operating system, I recommend using this terminal created by Microsoft team because using Git terminal is like really, really precious part of our work while we are building softwares. Okay. The most important view that you have to memorize in your visual memory and you have to know while you're working with Git is this view. Here is the server, like GitHub, that keeps your repositories. Here I wrote remote repository. It can be several repositories here, and you have development environment. Probably you have already understood what development environment means. It is our computer. So while we are building a software in our computer, we go through mainly 3 stages. We have working directory while we are typing some changes in our code editor, and we add or send those changes to staging area and then local repository until we send those changes to a server like a GitHub. Just memorize that we have 3 boxes and 2 steps until we push the changes to GitHub. Working directory, staging area, and local repository. Let's continue. To understand working with Git more in a real life example, let's imagine we are going to send a letter to our friend in Africa. Somebody who has a friend in Africa, raise your hands. I'm done, George. Okay, I see. Nobody. So do I. How do we start sending our letter? The first step probably would be like preparing the envelope, right? We prepare an envelope before we start writing, and then we write our letter and then fill that envelope. So the same goes with working Git. While you're working with Git, init stands for initialize. So we are initializing Git in the path that we are going to work. I will explain this in terminal example. Let's check what I am now. So in demo project, I created a folder here. So in this folder, let's imagine I'm going to write a code of my software, right? So here, if I type random git command, don't be afraid. I will teach you what git stats means. So I see that it's not a git repository. So it is yelling at me, right? Because I didn't let the computer this path know that I'm going to work with Git. So I have to initialize, please. Don't yell at me and initialize it, git init. Whoops. Yeah, we initialize it. Let's check stats again. Okay, so it works, right? It gives some messages. Once we are done preparing the envelope, which means we initialize it Git in our path, we can continue. Let's fill the envelope with the letter that we are going to send warm wishes and words to our friend in Africa. Let's write a letter. In demo project, in demo project folder, I will create hello txt file. In this text file, I'll write, dear friend Alejandro. Ooh. and etc. Right? So I wrote something. I have a letter to my friend. Let me make it bigger. Visible to everybody? My screen, the text visible to everybody?
Yep.
Okay. Dear friend Alejandro, and etc., right? We wrote some letter to our friend. Then we'll save this one. So the letter is ready. Now we have to add this one, right? To the envelope that we are going to send to GitHub. Let's add file name. Git, please add to my envelope the file that I just created, hello.txt file. Okay, it has been added. We are done with filling envelope. Let's continue. So far so good, right? It's going really smoothly. Let's stamp the envelope because before sending the envelope, we stamp and write address, and for security and for cleanness reasons, we stamp the envelope, right? The same goes while we are going to send our letter to GitHub. Git commit m initial, for example, and the message, right? So let's stamp the envelope. Git commit, I'm committing a message. Minus m means, not minus, okay. M means message with some message. This is, let's write is initial commit to the project that I'm sending to GitHub. So after you have filled the envelope with the letter, now you have to write a message that you have stamped the envelope with a message, right? Okay, we have stamped it, and then the next step is sending letter. How we send it? It does not have any address or any text on it. How the post office will know that we are sending this letter to our friend in Africa in Nairobi with his house number 12. So we have to write it, right? We have to git push. It means please git send it to my GitHub with some town and house number. So as you might have understood, git push follows with the git push, and then we write the address. After git push, we write address. So far, so good? Any questions until here? I hope everybody is listening. Okay. No. Great. So yes, we write it. We saw how we commit the change, but we didn't write git push yet, right? I know this stage. But before we type git push here, we have to know the address. But yet we don't know the address because we did not initialize the address. Now we have to open our GitHub and go to our, okay, this is another GitHub. So let me open my own. Here,
Yeah.
we can hit new here to create new repository. I'll explain what repository means. Just hit this one and create new repository. Let's give a name to our repository. Let it be demo project, as is here, demo project. No description for now, and it is public. So it means that the project is accessible to anyone who opens our account. And then let's create a repository. What we are doing now is we are going to get address of the letter where we are going to send it. So now we have the address, you see? We have a link to send it. We'll just copy it And until we continue, before we continue, we will just read the messages. To push an existing repository from the command line, we have existing repository, right? We have existing repository. This is folder. Repository is a folder or a project that we are building in our computer. We have an existing one, so we have to add the remote address. Let's add remote address with git remote add with name origin. So the URL that I will give now is, this is the URL, right? When the URL of the project, and this is the name of that URL. You can imagine this way, right? Origin means this URL. So when we push it now, we'll just write git push origin and then the branch name. So git remote add origin. We added it. Let's check if we have origin now. Okay, yeah. With name origin, we have the link. Great. We now have an address to send the letter. Now we can push it. But before pushing, let's do warm-up example. Please, guys, go to a folder you want to create a project. Just follow the steps really quickly because we have to cover more things today. Okay, you are okay. Plus means you are in the path where you're going to create the project, right? I hope I guessed it. Go to a folder you want to create a project and then prompt git init in command line. Just open the terminal that you installed. Anybody following me? For example, this is the folder where I'm going to create project, right? This is the folder. And here I'm already at that, yeah, you see demo project, I'm at that path. Just go to the folder through your terminal and then git init to initialize it. We have already initialized it in my computer, right? Should we continue? Which part you didn't understand? Just go to the folder through your terminal. I hope you have terminal. You installed it, right? Git bash. So open it and then like change direction to that folder, or just open the folder and then open the terminal from here to initialize Git. Anna? Okay, let's continue then here. Guys, can you just create a folder somewhere, like create a new folder here, like new folder. And you created a folder. So I think you are thinking how to go to that path in your terminal, right? Okay, let's prompt git init in the folder path that you opened. For example, I'm working with demo project here, and here I already initialized Git init. You see, it reinitialized existing Git repository because I initialized it before, and then in that project folder, we created hello world, like hello text file, right? Here I have hello text file. Create the same thing, either with hello world or hello text file. Okay, great, Anna. Happy you did it. In a new project folder, create hello world text file. You created it, and then add this text or any random text in it, like we did here, right? We wrote dear friend Alejandro, etc., etc. And then once you're done with adding text, we now have to do what? Add the letter, right? Add the letter to the envelope that we are going to send. One more information here is when we were adding letter, let me go back here to explain. When we were adding, here we added, right, a letter to our envelope with the file name. We can do this with dot as well. It means add everything, every file. For example, I have here like don't pay attention what I'm doing here. I have one more text file, right? If I want to add hello to, if I want to add all files inside this folder, I can just type dot. Dot means please add all letters to my envelope. Once you are done with this step, we can commit the change with the commit message. Guys, are you following me? Great. Okay. Okay. So, did it commit the changes? I have to close this one. Okay, you commit the change, right? We already, should I do it again here? Okay, let's add everything that because I created one more file here and I want to add this one as well. I added that to my envelope and git commit -m, like add hello to text file. I'm writing the message, what I have done with this commit. Okay, done with this commit. Now it is time to work with GitHub. We created a repository, right? In GitHub here, we created a repository and we have some link here. We added this link with the name origin to our remote list. Remote list is like you see here. Here, you see? Here we have a link with name origin. We have added this one to our remote list here, git remote. Now we are ready to push those changes to our repository. Now it is empty. You see only here we can see only like directions and instructions how to continue with this repository. They say create a new repository from GitHub or push existing repository from command line that exists in your computer, right? We have existing repository. We go with this with second instructions. We added origin with the link provided. And then we are going to push it now. Let's push, git push origin is master. I'll explain what master means. Okay, I hope you're done with this step. Okay, so we created a repository and we pushed the change to our repository, right? What master is here? In every like in every project, in every repository that we have some branches. Branches we'll see later. Just note that now at the beginning you work with master branch. Let's reload the page to see if we push those changes. You see, we already we have hello2 text file and hello text file. It means we have sent the letter to the correct address. Now the letter is in Nairobi with our friend. Any questions here? Great. Okay, so once we are done with creating a repository here, it means creating a project in our computer and sending it from computer to remote repository. Here, we sent it to remote repository. We can now get this repository to our computer. Let's imagine we did not create it now. Someone joined the team and we have to share with this information to that team member. That team member will need to download this project, right? Now we'll help our team member to download the project, which is remote repository or remote project, to his computer. Okay, what remote repository is? Remote repository is where we send our changes or from where we get our changes, right? And development environment is what we have in our local machine, which is our computer. I explained this with the picture with development environment and server example, if you remember. And then now, what are repositories, right? Maybe you might be confused with this term. It might sound weird, but it's really easy thing. Repository is like folder, a folder that keeps our files. We might have several folders in our GitHub account. For example, let's go to my profile and then go to repositories. You see, I have 19 repositories. It means that I have 19 folders, like here. Like here, I have 19 folders in GitHub. So in those folders, I have some files like I have them here. The repository is like a folder, or repositories are folders which keep files of the project that we are working on. So we understood what Git init is, right? Git init is when we start working with Git in some path here, for example, with demo project. In demo project folder, we say that, hey, I'm going to work with Git, so I'm initializing it through Git init, right? But with Git clone, what is Git clone? Git clone means cloning. You know what cloning is, right? It's like making a copy. we need to make a copy or clone this project to our computer so that we could see the files and then the changes, the versions, etc., etc., in our computer, right? Because now we imagine that somebody joined the team and that somebody is cloning the project that we have just created. Sometime later after the lecture, you can go and read this one to understand more deeply what Git init and Git clone is. For now, I want to just memorize Git init is when you create a project in your computer and going to send existing project to your like GitHub, for example. Git clone is when you want to make a copy of a repository or a project from a GitHub. Any questions until here? Great. Great. Okay, let's continue then. Remember this picture, guys? The picture that we started with? So we have server here, which is our GitHub account. We have remote repository. You see, in this profile, I have this remote repository. And then I have my development environment, which is my computer. I explained that for now you have to memorize these three most used or most important boxes that we have in our PC while we are working with Git. Now, the team member who joined recently will copy to his computer the project we created. So github.com, you see, we have github.com and then profile name, and then the name of the project here. Same goes with here, project name, github.com, and then profile name, and then project name. When we do git clone with some URL, I will explain where the URL is. The copy of this project, the project he is copying, will flow two directions. You see, the copy will be saved in working directory and local repository. A little information, but with this information, I don't want to confuse you. Just know that there is something else like git fetch, which stands for copying as well, but the data flows only one way to local repository. But after git fetch, anyways, we have to git clone because we need the copy to our working directory as well. Anyways, the project name is the folder with project files inside has been copied now, right? Let's copy this. Let's create copy demo project. Let's copy demo project here. So git clone and then URL, right? Where the URL is. Let's go here. So we want to clone or download this, right? So GitHub kindly gives us the URL, you see, using the web URL. So let's copy this one and then paste after git clone command. Let's prompt this. See? In copy demo project. So, I'm sorry, I copied it in demo project. Okay, let me delete this one as well. Let me go to desktop. Now I'm in desktop. In desktop, let's repeat the commands. In desktop, I want to copy this demo project, right? Git clone. Okay, now I have another demo project. This one I will delete for now. So I have a copy or same, you see, I have the same thing. I had this one, which I created recently, and I copied it. So in order not to confuse you, I will delete one of them and keep the one I copied. So I have demo project and let's open it. Oh, we have hello to text file and hello. Let's check what is inside. So yeah, the message is here. Let's, now we are in desktop. Let's go to demo project folder. And we have hello2 text file and hello text files. Let's add new things, okay, to our project. For example, hello2 text file was empty. Let's fill it with some message. Okay, hello world, right? Okay, hello world. I filled it and saved it with some message. Let's close it and then go back. So we added a new line to our project file. Now we have a new version of the project, right? Before, demo project had hello to text file and hello text file and some message only in hello text file, but nothing in hello.to, right? But now I added some message here. It means now I have a new version of demo project. This is why we need Git to be used for. I have a new version. So let's check Git status. Git status means, please show me the status of the project I'm working now. It shows, so you modified hello the to text file, right? It says I modified, I have done some modification here. What does red or sometimes we see green text, we see the message either in red or green. What those colors mean? If it is red, it means it is still in working directory and we are not tracking the changes. So in order to track the changes, we add means we like fill the envelope, right, with the files. You'd add everything. Now let's check Git status again. Let me clear here so you could see Git status again. See, new file. So DSR is something like internal. Now don't pay attention to that one. We modified, right? Now it is in green. Before it has been in red. So it means now I'm tracking. Now it is in staging area. I'm tracking the changes. So let's wrap up this part. Working directory is when we have done some changes but didn't do any action, we just saved it. But when we fill the envelope with the letter, it means we are tracking the changes, right? So we are adding it, staging area. So git add, we add those changes from working directory to staging area. Any questions? Okay, so no terminal. The terminal we use to while we are working with while we are keeping, like when we want to see where we are, the path and the change, the status, for example, while we're working with the Git. Terminal is to see quickly the change here. So for example, from the folder, opening the folder and opening the file, we cannot see the status, right? And from the terminal, we like check it. Okay, so now we are tracking the change, which we checked the status, right? Now it is green. Okay, we had previous changes that were like we had these two files and it was empty. The second was empty. Later we added hello world text. This is the current change that we have made, and we added that one to staging area with the file name or dots, right? And here, like for example, we here I named it student txt, but now we have hello txt. In remote repository, we had two files, not to like, don't be confused with this text. I mean, instead of student txt, we have hello. Like we have hello2 text and hello text files here, both here and here. Okay, the change or the previous changes from remote repository were this one, and previous changes here. Now we have made new change and added that one to staging area. Now we have to commit it. We commit with it commit message, right? With the message, add text to hello to file, right? We added some text to hello to file. And one more thing here, when you're writing messages to your commits, use present simple, like add, not added, like add, do, or create, something like that. So let's commit it. So when we commit the change, the commits go to local repository box in our computer, like in our developing environment or the folder, right? In the folder, we have Git project. So these commits are going to local repository box that we do not see. When we commit the change, now we have current change as well, you see, after we commit it. Now the changes are ready to push to our remote, right? How did we push the changes? Anybody who remembers? How did we push the changes to remote repository? Okay, I'll show again. We use git push with town address and then the URL, which is the house number, right? Origin, and then master. So master is the branch now. I'll explain later. Git push, origin, master. Let's push the changes. Okay, now we have pushed it. Let's check. Let's reload and then open this as well. Okay, we see our hello world text here. Guys, are you following the steps? Okay. So once we push the chains, now we have current chains, right? And then let's wrap up. Let's wrap up here. When we are just typing something in our project, like we have demo project here, and while we are just typing, how are you these days, for example, right? I typed something and I saved it, but I did not do anything with this letter, right? I did not add this one to my envelope, or I did not stamp it. Adding to the envelope means I'm sending these changes to staging area with doing git add and with the file names that I have made changes. And after I added the letter to my envelope, I need to stamp it, right? Because stamping means I'm ready to send the letter to my server. So here I'm sending with git commit. So after I have added with git add to staging area, I need to commit the change with message with git commit and then the message here, right? So now it is in local repository and ready to be sent to the server. Let's repeat. We made some changes. We made some changes here. We added changes to envelope. It is in staging area now. Let's check it with Git status. It is in green, so it means green here in staging area. Okay, and now we have to stamp the envelope, right? Let's stamp it. Stamping envelope means git commit with message, the same message, right? Okay, commit more text, add more text and add more text and hello text file or to my message in letter, let's say in letter. So now it is in local repository and it is really, really ready to be sent to its remote repository, to its address, to Nairobi, to our African friend, okay? Any questions until here? Okay, yes, but I have no experience and say this first one quest is where are you writing these commands? Yeah, this is, yeah, if you're using, George, did you join the webinar from the beginning? Let me know, please. Okay, in the beginning, I told you like you can download the terminal provided by Microsoft Team. Yeah. Yes, Andre, yes. For example, you can use Git Bash, but if you want to use a terminal like this one, you can install it through the link I provided to you in the slides. George, did you install Git through the link Anna sent in the group? Okay, git cm.com.downloads. Go to this link. But here. Okay, great. Thank you, Andre. Go to this link and download and later like practice with the record of the lecture, okay? You can follow the steps again. And let's continue with branching. Okay, this is really hot topic in Git because it's really important part of like the cooperation in a team. I explained to you, or you just like so in the example while we were pushing, we have something like master, right? What that master is actually. What does it mean? While you are working with the team, like here, this person has made some changes. This person and this person. Let's call them A, B, and C. Okay? How do we know which person has made some change and at what time? How do we know that the some change belong to A, B, or C? We need to identify it, right? For example, what we did here was, example, here we had version, because at the beginning we had something like this, right? It means we had like version 1.0, and then later we deleted this one and added this text. It means now we have version 1.1, right? And while we are doing some change, we in a team we just create a new branch. Branch means like you can imagine this like a path, like a road. Just create a new road to yourself to do your own changes, then send them to the public repository that is copied by everyone and collaborated, right? For example, you have now master branch where some changes are being done. For example, you have here we created hello text file, and then we created hello2 text file, and later we made some changes, and made some changes. This is only done on one branch. You can check here. Now we have only one branch, which is master. Now we are working on master. We have been working in master branch. We'll change this behavior. Why? Because it is really, really dangerous while you are working in a big project, in a team. If you, like, for example, person, let me open OneNote here to explain this visually to you. Okay, so let's get a razor here. Person A came to the team, right? Now we have all changes on our master branch. This is master branch. Okay, I am here. You can just imagine that this is M stands for master, okay? We have master branch, right? And on master branch, we have done some change, right? Here's one branch, and we have 3 commits. Let's check this one. We have initial commit, we add hello2 text file, add text to hello to text file because it was empty. So these are the commits, right? The commits are like the letters that has been sent every time. So first time I sent to my friend this letter, and then this letter, and then this letter. So you know that I have done this. See, Nadira Hub committed. So you know the author of the commit of the message. So if anyone like for example Alejandro Hub, for example, if he replies to me with the message Alejandro Hub committed some time ago, it means that you are sending some messages to the public project here. Here we will have been working with master branch, and we had some commits, and these round circles, which are not round at all, with this we explained that we have 3 commits, right? We have 3 commits here. Here, 1, 2, 3. We have 3 commits. Person A joined the team, and you asked him to create a button, for example. This is master again. Okay, this is master again. For example, he has to create a new button, right? Here, a new button, sign up button. If he does the change on the master branch and pushes that to that branch directly, the project might be in danger because the button file might be being used by another team member at the same time, and that team member might have deleted this button because he had to do some feature, he had to test something, right? If these people push at the same time, one person by deleting, one person by adding this feature, there might be crash, right? So we use branches. Branch stands for each new feature at some point of time. For example, we have 1, 2, 3 commits. After 3 commits, a person A joined the team, and he creates for himself a new branch for a new feature like sign up, right? Let me add text here, like feature. He will like name the branch like feature, add sign up button here. We add sign up button, right? With this branch. He does some commits himself here, some commits, and checks if it works well. If it works well, master continues here, by the way. If it works well, he will send those changes to master, but it is not added to master branch yet. We'll see that later. Now, we understood that for each new feature, it is better to use new branch. New branch is you are not touching anyone who is like walking through this road. You are just creating your own road to make some change, and like anyone yet does not see your changes. The team members who are copying the repository do not see change until you send the change and those changes be merged to master branch. Now, this is basic information about branching, why we need branching. Guys, so far, is it clear? Okay. Joseph, okay, nice to know that. I hope you'll understand this with a few more examples. Okay, let's prompt here, git branch. Now we are where? Let's check it. Now we are in the project. pwd means in terminal, if you prompt this command, it will show where we are currently. Okay, let's check git branch. We are just checking this command. We'll see what this command is, okay? Git branch, it says master. So far, we understood that git branch means, hey Git, what is the branch I'm working in now? It says master branch. Okay, you say, okay, now we're working with master branch. Can I please create a new branch with branch name? You will just type git branch and new branch like we said, sign up, right? Sign up button. So, or new feature, let's say new feature, just new feature. We created new branch. If we ask git with branch, git branch, it says which branch we are working currently. And if we want to create a new branch, we just ask, hey git, please give me branch with this name. Let's check git branch again. You see, now we are on master, but we have one more branch which is called new feature. When the branch is in green, it means currently we are on that branch. Now, yes, we have a branch here. Yes, we have a branch, but we are not on that branch yet. We are still on master branch. We have to check out to that branch. So we ask Git, please check out to that branch with this name. Okay, Git, check out new feature. Okay, switch to branch, new feature. Let's check Git branch again. See, we are in new feature branch. So far, clear? Okay, great. So what we did is we asked on which branch we are. We asked to create a branch from Git kindly, right? Please Git branch with branch name to me. And then we checked out to that branch. Let's imagine that in the future, so during your participation in RS, you will complete some tasks, right? Let's imagine you will be given some task with HTML basics, the task name, and you will be provided with this information, okay, excluding score. So you will have task name and you will have branch name. You have to create exactly with this name, okay, the branch exactly with this name. So you from master branch, while we are on master branch, we have to create a new branch with, like, we already created it. Now it's not HTML basics, it's new feature, and then we checked out to that branch, right? So what happens if I am currently on this new feature branch? New feature is, which is in green, right? So this is master branch, and this is new feature branch, right? This is new feature branch. What happens by staying on new feature in green? It means now I am in new feature branch. I'm here. What happens if I create a new branch again? Like, for example, Git branch feature new, like, for example, button. Let's say button. Let's create button here. New branch button. So let's check Git branch again. Which branch we are now? So we are now on new feature branch, still on new feature branch, but we created new branch which is called button. But where has this branch been created? We were staying at new feature branch while we were creating this. So it means that we created one more branch from new feature branch. See, be really, really careful when you're creating branches. First, check on which branch you are currently. So you are on new feature, and then we created new branch from this. Sometimes people get confused. Okay, I created a branch, but I cannot merge it directly to master. Yeah, of course you can, because the branch does not belong to master directly. It belongs to new feature branch. If you wanna create a branch with the changes that has been here, added here, you have to create it after this one, right? Because if you are creating branch here, it means you have information only including these commits. These commits are excluded. So you might be confused. So why I do not see some change that has been made here, but anyways, I created a new branch. Yeah, you created a branch, but you might have created it in the wrong place. Please check it out first and then continue with creating it. Now we have button branch, which has been created from new feature branch. Okay, so in local repository, which we recently, we saw that it keeps some previous change and the next change we have done, and we sent them to remote repository, right? Now, let's see that you have to understand that you have some information of branches in your local repository box, like branch, like history, the list of branch. We have master. We changed the branch. We check it out to new branch. Now we are on new branch, and etc. So far, guys, any questions? Is it clear, or you have some questions? Hey, guys. Silent. No. Oh, okay. I just wanted to continue my sentence with silence means no questions. Okay, Andre. Thank you. So let's see what actually we were doing like visually, okay? Commits have their like names. Everybody has their names, right? For example, we have I hope I'm reading it correctly. We have Andre, we have George, Joseph. So same are commits. For example, my name is Nadira. So this commit has name like E5 and something. Actually, the line of the name is bigger, but to identify the commit, first 6 characters are enough. This is just a little information you need to know now, but you don't have to pay attention at all, okay? Now we have some commits. And so first commit and then second commit, we were on master branch and we created a new branch. Here is a pointer called head, which points to the branch you are currently on. For example, what do you think how Git is identifying the branch with and showing with green? So it is identifying by like identifying where the head is pointing to. So here the head was pointing to new feature. So it showed us that you are on new feature currently. And here the same thing. So we were on master branch first, and then we created a new branch, and then check it out to that branch. Now we are on new branch. Guys, this is I think this is really informative view. I hope you understand this one. Please let me know if you understand this. Okay, great. So we have head pointer, which points to the branch we are currently on. Okay, now it is time to understand what actually was that master while we were pushing, right? Because we were a bit like confused when we were doing git push, origin, and then master, right? So now we understand it. Git push means just push, please git. Every time you want to work with git, don't forget to call it. You are calling, hey git, okay, git is ready. Hey git, push. Okay, to where should I push it? To origin. What is origin? Origin means the URL that we added, right? The URL. Do you remember we added the URL here? Okay, let me show it again. Do you remember this URL? So the origin is actually that URL. Okay, you Git says, you gave me the URL, but you have several branches there. To which branch should I push it? You say, okay, please push it to master branch. We used to say it like this, but now we have another branch, and now we want to push these changes to our new feature branch. Let's check before I reload the page. I have only, okay, it has been reloaded. I had only master branch. Now I have new feature. See, I had master branch and I have new feature. If I check out here from GitHub, I can check out as well. I just click on it and now I'm on new feature. See? And here we have some message from GitHub, right? It says you have new feature created. You pushed a branch here. Do you want to compare and pull request? And you'll ask, okay, maybe I want, but what is pull request actually? Let's go here and continue. Before we go to pull request, okay? So we had some branches in local repository. We are sending that branch to our remote repository with the link, which we named as origin. Now remote repository has new branch. Okay, let me close this one. We close this one, and here we see that we have new feature, right? Let's check out to master. Okay, so common ancestor. Common ancestor means, for example, common ancestor commit, like the commit we have done, the message. We started from this message. We started means like we created a branch from this message, and we have done something else in another branch. So here I named it remove students, but this is new branch now, okay? We named it new branch here. Let's check at which branch we are now. Git. Hey Git. Okay, hello, branch. Show me the branch. You are on new feature, Nadira. Okay, let's see. So now I need to check, like here I started at some commit, right? I have, for example, I have some commits here. I have some commits. This is for master, you see? For master, I have some commits. Let's check for new feature. You see? I have same commits from master and one more thing which belongs to new feature. Default is master. Let's go back to master. It means that at add text to hello commit, so the commit name here is add text to hello, the commit name, but this number is not but this number is not the text here, okay? It is the internal number or ID, let's say ID given to each commit. So with this ID or with this commit, while we were here, we created a new branch called new feature, and we have done some changes. Let's see what are those changes. Let's go back to new feature. And here you see, add more text in letter. Okay, we added more text in letter. So we have master branch, we have a new feature branch. In master branch at the same time, let's check out to master now, okay? Check out, we used to check out to another road, which is master. We check it out. Let's git branch, see it, check it. Okay, now we are on master. On master, we'll do something else. This message has been added in master branch. Okay, remember what we did? In new feature, we added more text in letter, but now at the same time, here we added some letter. We have new commit, right? But we are creating one more commit from master now. Now we have the same view, right? We have one commit in new feature, we have one commit in master after the branch has been created. Later, we want to merge those changes to our master. Merge it to master branch means it is visible to anyone who like joins the team, right? For example, person Nigora joined the team. So when she copies or clones the project, so when you're cloning, you clone with master, an example, and then she can see the change or the text you have added or the button you have added, and she can see the changes. Now we have to merge it. Okay, now we have to push, like before pushing it, can we directly, by the way, push this change now? Can we directly push the change? We have, for your information, okay, I will repeat. In master branch, now we are in master branch, we added this text. Now we have to send this to remote repository, to our GitHub repository. Can I directly do this? Yes, we can. So I can directly send them now because I have, like, I only made some changes and I saved it just with Control S. I did not do anything. I just prepared the envelope. I did not fill the envelope with a letter. I did not stamp it. Is it ready to send? Nope, it is not ready. I have just made some change and I just saved it in the file, but I did not like fill the envelope right now. So I have to git. Let's check Git status. See, it is red. So it means, let me go back then if it is getting more harder to you. It means now we are in working directory, right? You see Git status? In working directory means we cannot push it yet. We can push only when the changes are in local repository. So we have 2 steps until we push the changes, okay? Now we are in working directory. We identified it by checking the status. It is in red. We add those changes to staging area by git add all of the files. Now check the status again. Git status. Okay, you modify it. See, it is in staging area now. Now, what is the next step? What is the next step we have to do to push it? Now we are in staging area. What is the next step that we have to do? Guys, be active, please. Now we have to commit the changes which are in staging area. We have to stamp the envelope. Git commit, like add text in master branch. Let's check it here. See, this message has been added in master branch. Let's add it. Now the changes are in local repository and we are ready to push it, right? Git push origin. Which branch? Which branch, guys? Push, yes. Local. Do we have a branch named local? Git branch. Let me check Git branch. Do we have a branch called local? Master. Yes, master. Let's push. Git push. Origin. Master. It's getting a bit slow now. Woohoo! You see? The change has been sent to GitHub. Let's check it. So in master, we have now 5 commits. A text in master branch. So this text is visible only in master branch now, which is visible to all branches, right? Because we create branches from master usually. So what we have done is, let's repeat. We had some commits, like we had add text to hello, and then we created new feature branch, right? New feature branch, and at that branch we added more text in the letter. The other branch here, first 3 commits belong to master branch. Here we added some text in letter in the new feature. So we have here added some text. This is a new commit, right? Each change that has been sent to GitHub repository means we have new commit here, new commit history. So, and at the same time, after we have done adding more text in letter, we went back to master. We went back and staying on master, we add text, right? Staying on master, we added this text. Now we have this commit. So in master, now currently we are in this commit, and in remove students or the new feature branch, we have this commit. And these commits are not visible to each other because, can you see the connection here? No. Staying, let's, now we are in Now we are in master branch and we have this text, right? Let's go back to Git checkout. Let's check out to new feature branch. New feature branch. Now let's check this one. Okay. See? Can you see the message that we added? In hello to txt file, we had hello world and we added this message, right? Before this. This is visible only in master. But now we switch to new branch and we are checking without doing anything this file again. So we can't see that message. Let's go back and see. Now we are in new feature. Let's go back to master again. And then open this. See, we have the message here. Now we have the message. But in that branch, we don't have the message because the messages are stamped and sent, but they are not in the hands of people. Those people did not meet, let's say. The messages did not meet. While we are on master branch, we can see only changes that belong here. While we are in new branch, we can see changes only that belong here. Now we have to do the action to make them visible in both branches. Okay, let's merge the branches. How can we merge them? It's really easy. Doing merging, staying in the master branch. So we can, let me see. We can do this way. Let's see. I'm thinking just how to explain this without confusing you. We can create a new pull request. Pull request means, hey, GitHub, please pull. Just like pull this one to here. You know what I mean? Just pull this one to here. Create new pull request. See, base master. We are creating pull request. And then it means that, hey, please create a pull request to master. And then a developer, a team leader, sees the changes. And if those changes are okay, he will merge them. This is the situation which you can face while you're working in a big company or in a team. But now we can merge them directly, right? We are currently in master branch, and then let's merge Git. We are calling it, hey Git, please merge master with new feature. Okay. So, all right. Let's go back to new feature. It's master with new feature. Now, what we did is staying at new feature, we just merged these branches, right? We just merged these branches. Merging these branches means now we have the following scenario. So new branch merging will give us a new commit. So git status. No, don't be confused. So see here, when we are merging the branch, we are just pulling changes in both branches and then merging them in one direction. So here, let me erase this one as well, this one as well. And then when we merge this here, right? We merged it. Now it means that the changes for the commits that will be here and here and here on master branch, these branches will be visible as well. If someone else like came to the team and then he created a new branch at this stage, let's say at this stage, if he creates a new branch, he can see these changes as well, because we have merged those changes to master, and this person actually is creating a new branch staying on the master. So we change we push the change to our new branch, right? And then we need to create a pull request here. So, Anna. Okay. So we need to create pull requests, for example. New feature. And then split them. See, okay. Let's do one more change here. So we are in Git branch. Okay, so now we have to, while we are seeing here, we have like, let me do some more changes here, because those changes are okay. New line here. Let's quickly commit them. Test line. And then get push. New feature. Now, let's check it out again. Okay, you see we have some change because those changes disappeared somehow here, because we have been doing some changes continuously here, and the changes have already been merged, and the Git did not see any change that has to be merged. Now we have a new a new feature or a new update. We are going to merge it to master. You see the arrow showing to master from new feature. Here we have to write the name of the pull request, right? Merge master, merge change to master, for example, and you'll write some description here. For example, 1, I added line. 2, I did something else, and 3, something else. You have to write pull requests and descriptions. Really, you have to make the descriptions very informal, very informative, so that the reader or the person who is going to merge your changes has to understand by reading your description first, okay? And then you'll check them, like 1, okay, he has done this one, okay, let me check this change in the project. And then 2, here is this one, and then let me check this in the change he has made. So okay, now we are ready to create pull request. Now we have pull request, see? And then let's go back to our code, and then see, I am on the master branch, and then I have new pull request. So merge to master branch. This, let's go to the pull request. We are requesting to like pull the change from new prints. Pulling means like pushing means to sending, right? Pulling means to like asking to come. Like we are pulling here. We are pulling with master with the new branch, and we merged them. When we open the pull request, we can see that is open yet. See, it is open. This branch has no conflicts with the base branch, so everything is okay. You see the tick, and now we are ready. Do you want to merge this one or do other options? So now we are just understanding merge concepts, right? So are we ready to merge this one? Yes, merge, confirm merge. We confirmed our merge, and see, pull request successfully merged and close it. This is not open anymore. Let's go to code, and then we see that we do not have any open pull request because we have already closed or merged those pull requests. Let's go back to commits. Can you see that here we have a new commit? Because after we have done merging, we merge two branches with some message, and that message is like a stamp. Stamping means like putting some address and then like putting some letter, right? Here is the information about what we have done. A merge introduces new commit. So here we can see the proof of this one. We have new commit here. Okay, we have merged this one. And now we are ready to review what we have done so far. We started with creating hello text file and writing some message to our friend who lives in Nairobi in Africa. And we created hello to text file. Later we have made some later we created a new branch with new feature name. And then we have done some changes in that branch, and at the same time we have done some changes on master branch, and we checked if those changes are visible to each other staying in different branches. We saw no, right? Because we did not merge them. So later we merged them with the commit message here. See, commits, merged them to master, merged them to master, as we are doing here, merged them to master branch, and each merging introduces new commit. Before merging, we created pull request. Pull request means please pull master to my branch so we could merge them. Please remember about creating pull requests, because while you're doing your task or while you're working in a real project, you might not have access to master branch. Master branch might belong to a person, to another person who created the repository, and might not give you access to push some changes to that branch directly. At that time, you create pull request and then ask that person with some messages and by telling what you have done here. And that person later can merge them out. Okay, so far that's all that I wanted to tell you about Git and GitHub. Here I added some useful links for you to read. One of them, if I'm not mistaken, is in Russian. I hope you can read it by translating. And so the important thing while you're working or like practicing Git, please learn the concepts like we did, right? For example, we have development environment, we have server which has remote repositories, and in development environment, we have in development environment, we have some like working directory, staging area, and local repository. Those are the concepts, right? So with these concepts, we understand by practicing commands. But to practice commands, we have to know the concepts. So be sure to read sometimes about this one and to practice it with the commands, okay? Any questions, guys? Yep, I shared this in the Telegram group. You can find it there. Okay, so if you have any questions, just drop me a message in my Telegram account. You can click and find me and or email me. That's all that I wanted to tell you and to deliver you with some informations. I hope it was interesting, and I hope it works and helps you in the future. Yeah, please rewatch the webinar and practice again and again, at least like 2 times, and you will be like pro with at least basic commands and concepts. Okay. Okay. So, thank you for being here and for listening. Thank you so much. You are welcome, guys.
Yeah, Nadir, you're awesome. Thank you a lot. And guys, I hope that today be able to provide you a link to this video, or probably tomorrow morning. Is it okay? Okay. Let's close the session. Have a nice evening and see you.
Yeah, in Telegram, George. Okay, see you guys sometime later. I hope so. Do your best to learn and do not get lost if you see some mistakes or bugs in your code. Just practice, practice, and practice. We all started this way. Okay, bye.
Yeah, bye bye.